What is the most annoying thing technologically that your parents do? It's not necessarily annoying things they do, but the fact that they're afraid of technology, like clicking the wrong button, which leads to never learning how to use anything, and I have to come in to fix something, then get blamed later when something doesn't work. My mom uses Facebook to get all of her news from those spam Facebook accounts. She believes every word they post and is constantly sharing what she finds on everyone's wall. God, my mom does the same thing. Her status will be something like, "Wow, I can't believe I didn't know about this." And the story will be something along the lines of, "These kids made millions in just days, but how they did it will surprise you." It pisses me off when they continue clicking on an application because it won't immediately open and there's like 7 windows open without them knowing. My nana told me she has to turn off the Wi-Fi at night because her friend told her that it will blow up if it's on too long. Ugh. I left mine on for a few weeks and it blew up. I had bandwidth all over my living room. Took forever to clean up. The number of toolbars my dad accidentally downloads is amazing. Did you know you can install an ask.com toolbar twice? My sound stopped working again, and I did not press the only button on the keyboard that turns it off. Again. Calmly pick up laptop and toggle the volume. I'm telling you, I did not touch that button this time. I don't know how it got pressed, but I didn't press it. Calmly walk away. Now my internet isn't working. Calmly dies. My mum thought her laptop would get too hot and damage the finish on the table, so she put a folded towel under it so it wouldn't damage it. This blocked the fan so the dang thing overheated and died when my brother tried to play a game on it. My parents don't seem to understand that their cell phones need to be turned on in order for them to send and receive calls. My mom has burnt out 3 computer monitors because she keeps a plant on top of it and does not take it off when she waters it. My dad still has a beeper. It never goes off. My grandparents think they will be charged for having their cell phone on when not using it. I die a little inside every time we talk about it. Whenever my mom sees a bikini photo or something similarly suggestive while I'm browsing the web, she yells at me to take it off the internet. My mother fancies herself a computer guru. Always has, ever since she used to be married to an IT guy. Now she uses that knowledge to absolutely destroy every new computer she buys by cramming it so full of random antivirus, anti-malware, anti-fricking everything software that her computer doesn't even run properly after a week. She's so afraid of viruses that she fills her computer with antivirus programs that fight the other antivirus programs for supremacy. I've tried to correct her many times, but there's no hope. I've given up on it. Probably got anti-system 32 software. My dad has a group video chat for work on Google Plus every morning at 9, but he refuses to learn how to do it. Every morning it's Big Ben 518. Wake up so you can set up the Google Hang. Maybe you can make a desktop shortcut and make his background point to it with a label. Mum, did you bring your laptop? Me, no. What's wrong with yours? Mum, I need to search something. I'm not sure mine can do it. Me, search what? The internet? Is the internet working? Mum, yes it's working, but I don't think it searches. Me, you mean Google? Mum, I think. Does the Google search herbs? Does it work on my laptop? Mom, 7. My mother is an excellent writer, but as soon as she started to text, her writing style turned into that of a teenage girl. HVE2 saved us CHRS 140 LMT, even when they're texting 4 words. My aunt posts everything on Facebook in all caps. Had a great lunch, my cat died. RIP socks. She doesn't seem to realize she's yelling everything. Our old peer professor book. My mom tags everyone when they like her pictures on Facebook with a @zone, so thank you for the like. For every single person, it's cringeworthy. I totally agree with you Hayo to do this. LOL. My mother is still trying to figure out how a DVD player works. When she does get it to work, she always tries to emphasize that she can use modern technology. My parents leave their TV on 24 hours a day. They just turn the cable box off, so the screen goes black kinda. It's maddening. My mom shares everything she sees on Facebook. I mean 30-50 things a day. and she may only be active for an hour at most. She does this because she thinks all of these posts show up on her newsfeed because her friends are sending them directly to her. She also gets offended if she sees something she disagrees with, because she takes it as a personal insult from that friend. When my mom sees something offensive on my feed or another site, looking over my shoulder, naturally, she blames me. Another thing, in texts or anything with sending a message through typing. Hello, dear, how is my dearest son today? I really hope that you are doing well. Mom is great today. Like, I love you mom, and I appreciate the fact that you like checking up on me every once in a while. But please type normally. I have a teenage sister. My mom is trying to assimilate. I get KK. Love you. LOL. See you in a little will. And so on. Abbreviating everything is not cute. They open a new tab every time they go to a website, even if they just came from there and it's still open. Like, be on Google News. Open a new tab to go to eBay. Open another new tab to go back to Google News. So there's 50 freaking tabs open all the time. At least they use tabs. Type out a full link in the address bar despite the fact that it appears as a suggestion after 2-3 letters have been typed. Everything is the Game Boy. I could be playing League on my computer or watching Netflix with my 360, but to my parents I'm just playing on my Game Boy. Mine is Nintendo. Back when I was a sophomore playing Xbox. Comic Digger 13. Get off your Nintendo and do your homework. My parents think that viruses only come from P sites. So when the commuter in the family room started to mess up, they accused me of watching P in the family room. When they watch TV. You should probably evict the hobo. On my previous computer, my mom managed to download 8,000 viruses. Literally, 8,000. She typed download Instagram into Bing and proceeded to navigate to the most shady website. We don't have that computer anymore. My mom is blissfully ignorant of any and all things technological. My dad, on the other hand, knows just enough to be dangerous. To be fair, he sort of knows more than me, but he employs it all in the most complicated ways. Example, he has a catalog of the books that he owns. To do this, he had to build a computer, which then became his media server, on which he built a ridiculously complicated database employing a barcode scanner. He updates the database regularly and accesses it directly from his smartphone, searching by ISBN to see if he already owns the book. That's just how he keeps track of books. We're not going to talk about his plans to install an industrial outdoor ABGNAC wireless antenna so that he can look stuff up in the workshop. That's actual sort of amazing. My mom goes to Google so she can type in Facebook login and then select Facebook from the list of results instead of just type in Facebook's URL. I heard about an incident where Facebook login linked to a blog article. The comments were full of account logins. My mom tries to give advice about technology like she remotely has a clue what she's talking about. For instance, I was having an issue downloading software on my new laptop and I was on the phone with their customer service. She walks in and says you need to call the store you bought it from. They'll help better than that company. Also, after a day of getting her LG smartphone, she was trying to uphold an argument on how it was superior to my aunt's HTC. Mind you, she didn't even know how to use it yet. Dude, if the phone is so advanced you can't comprehend it, it's clearly better. My mum calls my PlayStation Playboy because I had a Game Boy Advance when I was younger. So whenever we have people over, she makes a point of saying, oh yeah, go ahead and play your Playboy, or even worse, go ahead and play with yourself. She knows exactly what she's doing. I was talking about this with one of my roommates and I think his mom wins this entire thread. He said his mom actually reads all of the terms and conditions. Haha, I feel bad for him because he tries to help her with her computer stuff and she gets mad at him if he tries to just click accept without reading, so what should have been real quick ends up taking him until his mom finishes reading. He says it makes him want to tear his hair out sometimes. Imagine if terms and conditions had a TL, DR, TL, DR. Don't copy, sell, or edit this. My dad uses the wrong iTunes account, deletes all his music, erases and syncs twice, and I get blamed and spend the next 8 hours re-downloading all his music from CDs. When my mom first started texting, she would make her own shorthand thinking that's what be right back until was "Sides was see you at the store." Like, what? My mom recently had some problem with her email account and was going through all of the submenus looking for a solution, finally contacting customer service. Somehow she changed her name to customer service. The first few emails from her went straight into the trash because why would I get emails from customer service? Her name is still customer service almost a year later. She just presses buttons until something happens and then blame the device. This applies to everything invented since VCRs. Gimme hugs. Help me out here with something. Okay, what I need? I wanna delete this other person's post. I don't like it. A post? I'm not sure you can do that. Do you mean like a comment on your wall? No, it's on their page, but I don't wanna see it. Well, you can always remove them from your friends list. I can't do that. It's tacky. What else can I do? I don't even use Facebook. Siri, how do I delete posts on Facebook? I'm pretty sure you don't have to yell. The phone has a pretty sensitive. I'm sorry, I didn't get that. Did you mean to say open Facebook? You see? Now Siri is broken. I think maybe the virus got into Siri. I don't think it. Ugh. Your phone just doesn't understand. I bought some of the virus protection online, but I can't seem to do anything on my computer anymore. Maybe it's affecting Facebook and Siri. Do ya think you can fix your phone is? Wait, you didn't get that program from a pop-up, did you? I got one of those pop-ups telling me my computer is encountering an error and I needed to buy it. Mom, those aren't real. Just fix it, please. You're missing some keys on the keyboard. I can't search anything with an S or an E. The left click near the mouse pad is sticky too. Can you clean that? Sigh. My mom consistently reaches for the wrong remote, trying to pause live TV with the PS3 remote, not controller, and vice versa. My grandma is the real threat though. She is a Facebook menace. She comments on every possible post within minutes of creation. She doesn't seem to understand where the search bar is, and will post statuses that consist only of a tagged friend. When she can't get the TV cable box both on, she pushes each selector button across the top of the remote from left to right, then presses power. IT still only operates the last one you pressed. I've explained too many times. My parents think text messaging is like IMing. I'll be away from my phone for a minute and I'll have 14 text messages from them. Hey, can you do me a favor? Hello. Answer me. Wow, can't believe you're ignoring me. Never mind, I'll do it myself. Why can't I ever count on you? Oh my god. I'm sorry mom, I went in the pool and didn't bring my phone. So annoying. Watches the non-HD channels when we have HD. Drives me insane. The aspect ratio is even off when you do that. On the flip side, I logged into Netflix at my girlfriend's house and noticed that my last watched movie was Hope Springs. Then it dawned on me, my parents had actually taken my PS3 from my room at home, worked out how to connect it to their TV, get it online, navigate to Netflix and watch a movie. I wasn't even mad. My mom goes on research rampages. What breed of dog she thinks I should get, what master's program I should apply to, what houses I should buy, how I should renovate my kitchen, etc. She then proceeds to send me individual links, one by one, dozens of them, each in its own separate email. I can't. My parents do not text message. If I need to reach them to tell them something, even if it's really short, I have to make a phone call. Yes, holy shit dick. The worst part is my mom needed a smartphone, and she insists on not learning how to send a goddamn text message. Here in the UK, we have Sky TV. My mom worked for them for 13 years. She dealt with almost every single thing that could go wrong. Still, she cannot use the remote for the life of her. She is constantly recording the same program on 2 different channels, normal channel and HD. She never deletes anything she's watched and still wonders why she can't record more programs. They recently got a Samsung Smart TV and OMFG. I literally have to phone her almost every day to guide her through the same menu, again and again. It's really cool how the TV networks don't go off the air in the evenings now. But that doesn't mean you have to have it on at top volume all hours of the day. It's okay to turn it off. It really, truly can be off sometimes, and they won't suddenly decide to not air evening hours anymore, and you won't die, which, coincidentally, is the same thing my kids do technologically that annoys me. This story is not about my mom or my dad, it's about my grandma. One time she called me, crying, that she has deleted the whole internet and that the FBI, the NSA, the police and whatever is going to track her down and arrest her. All that because she deleted the Internet Explorer shortcut on her desktop. Whoa, that wins the thread lol. My parents never put their phones to sleep. If they receive a text, they'll read it and then they just put their phones back in their pocket, even when the screen is turned on. My mom doesn't know how to make coffee without having K-cups, the coffee pods for the single-serve Keurig machines. We have one of those reusable my cup things that you can fill with ground coffee and it works exactly like a cup except you have to put the coffee grounds in it instead of coffee grounds already being in the pod. If she runs out of K-cups and she has to use grounds, she'll wake me up to go fill the my cup. I tried to teach her how to do it but she doesn't want to learn. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. I publish new videos every day. Until then, check another video. Bye for now.